Alright, hello everybody and welcome back to The Last Federation. We're gonna just hop right back into it here. So, when we left off, we had done basically nothing. I think we destroyed a pirate base, and that was about it, because I spent, like, literally 20 minutes just explaining the game, which, I mean, you know, is probably a good idea. The game is complex and worth, you know, explaining. Important to explain what's going on, because otherwise I'm just going to be clicking around and doing stuff, and you're going to have no idea what's happening. You know, unless you've played the game yourself. Anywho, let us decide what we want to do next. So we've decided we want the Acutians to be our friend, and we also want the Andors to be our friends. So these are like the good guys, you know. They're good, honorable folks, you know, and they're friendly, you know. And so we want to be friends with them. Like I said, Peltians are garbage. They're nice, but they're garbage. They're terrible at everything, so we're going to ignore them and let them inevitably die as they always do. So, as I described, I think I want to wait until these guys are about to get spacefaring technology themselves, and then I'm going to deliver it to them for the money and influence and all that good stuff. So, for now, we're just going to crank up our influence with the Skylaxians. And I'm going to start that off by giving them wireless communications, which, as is described here, halves the severity of negative public order trends. So there's this thing called RCI. It's another feature that's locked out until you've played a little bit. And also my Steam overlay is on, so I'm going to go ahead and turn that off. Anywho. What was I saying? I've completely lost my train of thought. Oh yeah, the technology, RCI. Yeah, okay, I remember what I was saying. So RCI is another feature that's kind of locked until you've played the game a bit longer, and I intentionally did that because I'm bad at this game. So we're gonna see that eventually, and that is effectively, I believe the categories are public order, medical, oh crap, what are the others? There's public order and medical, I know that. How do I not remember these? Oh yeah, economic. Okay, you know what, forget it. I'm not gonna try and remember the fourth one. It's clearly not gonna want to be in my brain right now. So for now, we're just gonna continue helping these guys out. Also, we're probably just gonna destroy a bunch of pirate bases for now, honestly. It's a great way to grind up some influence and also a fair amount of money. I'm gonna increase the combat speed here because this can take a while. We haven't even actually like been in combat long enough to have our skills become available to us. You get a bunch of pretty neat skills eventually that allow you to do lots of cool stuff, and the skills there's a ton of them, and you get like a specific set of starting skills based on which random faction you start off with. Like in my case, I started off with the Acutian, so I'm going to have a specific set of skills based on that. And also I'm going to select fire on this pirate base, because we don't really need to destroy the ships, we just need to destroy the bases. Come on. Are they like stacked on top of each other? I think there's one over there. I think I destroyed one here as well. And our shields are holding just fine. We're not in any danger. We're just kind of slowly but surely killing these guys. Why? Yeah, there you go. Okay. Yes, good. Done. Pirate base is killed.
Vaccines are now spacefaring.
Ah.
Searching dictionary for a phrase more urgent than extreme danger.
Yeah. So, Thoraxians.
Imminent doom is today's advisory.
Thoraxians are bad guys. They are big assholes, as I mentioned in the last episode. They are very good at ground combat. Not so great at space combat, which is good. But as you can see, the effectiveness of their soldiers is almost like a 1 billion rating relative to the 200 million of the Acutians, who have been spacefaring for quite some time, relatively speaking. But yes, gonna just keep on... Oh, well, there's no pirates to kill, so now we are going to have to decide what we want to do next. We've destroyed all the pirate bases, so we've got all the credits that we want from that. Currently, the Skylaxians are being invaded, so we can actually just help them defend. The Acutians are attacking them, And the Acutians already hate us, so it doesn't really bother me all that much that we're killing them. Because, you know, obviously our relations with them are going to go down because we're destroying their ships. But I'm just going to stand here and be a big old turret and shoot at the Acutian invaders. Because for some reason they're invading the Skylaxians. I guess they don't particularly like each other, but in any case, we can help the Skylaxians, and while doing so, we will get credits for the ships we kill, which is just a straight bounty, and then also we are going to increase our relations with the Skylaxians. So there's some escape pods over here that we can scoop up. Oh, never mind. They expire in like 2 turns, so it's kind of hard unless you like spot them right away. Now, where's the other Acutian ship? Come over here. Where is it? Yeah, that's an Acutian ship. Kill it. Oh, I'm on hold fire. Awkward. I use Q to just like hold myself still. That's like the button you want to do, but if you press it twice, then you put yourself on hold fire. Okay, there we go. Got it. Done. Okay, so special abilities unlocked. This is a whole wall of text talking about special abilities, and also it introduces the black market, where you can go buy lots of useful things, including mysterious hydrotechnology. You can buy a whole bunch of all these technologies are all special abilities for your flagship. And the weapons, obviously, are weapons for your flagships. And then also construction workers and scientists. These are important because construction workers allow you to construct outposts, and I think you can construct fleets, like for other factions, faster if you have construction workers. Don't quote me on that, I'm not sure about that. But you can use construction workers. Each construction worker decreases the amount of time spent on a construction by 1 month, and then they're done. You know, that's their contract over. And scientists have the same thing, but instead of outpost construction, it's technology research. So a scientist will remove 1 month of time from the research time of a technology. And then security is like a personal security force. They're mercenaries that will defend your outposts, because you can actually own outposts in this game. So you can hire a bunch of construction workers and then build a space outpost for yourself, which then, you know, can either help you research technology faster or build outposts faster, or I don't think you can actually have military outposts. Only factions can have military outposts, and those are just like used for defending their own home planets and whatnot. But yeah, very useful stuff in here that I do not use enough personally. Then you can also buy bribe items, which increases your influence with the race you are, you know, talking to. So, you know, obviously Acutians, Boreans, Burlust, blah blah blah. These are all bribe items, and they're race specific. So if I'm like, man, I would like to be friends with the Acutians, I can be like, bam, I'm gonna buy the Book of Kale and give it to them, and then I'll have increased relations with them. And you give it like directly to their leader. You're like bribing the leader. It's useful if you have really bad relations and you want to increase your relations with somebody who hates you, which in this case is true of the Acutians. But I'm not like particularly looking to invest a lot of money or time into making the Acutians like me. They're very useful, but I'm probably just gonna try to wipe them out as soon as possible. And then also you can sell prisoners as slaves. Like, I have 18 Acutian pilots, and you get prisoners from like in combat. When you blow up an enemy ship, you'll like pull in their escape pods with your tractor beams and then imprison them. And you can sell them as prisoners, but people will hate you for it. Like, they really... Turns out they really don't like it when when you sell their people as slaves to black marketeers. But yeah, black market, very useful stuff. And then also, well, let's see if there's another pirate base that we can destroy. Nope. Oh well. However, we may be able to do some cooperative research here. So let's help the Skylaxians research some technologies. And I'm just gonna speed this up super fast because it's early game and not a lot is going on that I have to pay attention to. So yeah, this increases our relations with them. It also gives us some credits. It's a negligible amount, but not only do they get the technology, but we get a copy of it as well that we can use to send to another faction to, like, you know, increase our relations with them. So, like, for example, you know, once the Andors become spacefaring, we can use that technology we just researched with the Skylaxians to, you know, basically increase our relations more with the Andors after we've delivered spacefaring technology to them. So we're just going to keep, actually, yes, we're going to keep assisting them. And because the Thoraxians are very good in ground combat, what we want to do is help the Skylaxians as much as possible, because the Skylaxians are super squishy little babies on ground combat, and they're not very good at it, so we want to help them get as much technology as possible when it comes to ground combat. So that's why we're researching Viroblades with them right now, which increases their soldiers' effectiveness. And this is introducing the RCI trends, which is, yes, economy, environment, and medical, environmental, public order. I know what I'm talking about, okay? But yeah, useful information. All the RCI trends, so you can see here, environmental is bad, medical is mediocre, economical is bad, environmental is bad, public order is bad. So the Skylaxians are not doing so hot, but neither is anyone else, really. All these values are in the negatives or barely zero. Only the Skylaxians actually have a positive rating on medical. And now, now that we have that feature introduced, what we can actually do is increase their RCI trends. So we can improve their planet directly with the use of our time and money, which is particularly useful if you want to introduce a race to the Federation, but they're kind of weak, but you want to kind of beef them up a little bit beforehand. Usually the races will do their best to increase these RCI ratings on their own, but sometimes, you know, like unforeseeable events like stock market crashes and stuff like that will just like pop up and just like ruin the economic rating of a planet. You know, stuff like that. So, yeah, anyway, what were we doing? Are there any more pirates? That's no. So let's just keep researching technology, because this is fine. This is a fine use of our time early game. Technology is something I do not take advantage of enough in this game, like at all. Because it doesn't like always directly. Oh shit! I meant to get the Andor's spacefaring technology, but they just became spacefaring on their own. Whoops! That's what I get for fast forwarding too much. Oh well, let's try and go be friends with them. Let's just give them a whole bunch of technology. Here, have it. Have it all. I'm just gonna give these guys a whole bunch of tech, because they're also pretty squishy combat-wise. So I want them to be, you know, ready to fight in case the. Well, I mean, honestly, if the Thoraxians invade them, it's 12.2 billion against 34 million. I don't think they're gonna last very long. So we're gonna have to just hope that their diplomatic relations hold up. Anyway, let us just do some cooperative research with these guys. Faster satellite communications sounds good to me. Okay, who else is about to become spacefaring? Nobody. The Peltians are going to become spacefaring in about 15 minutes. So we could help out the Peltians, but like honestly, who cares? Okay, so the I'm sorry, I'm talking shit about the Peltians like literally all day. So the Thoraxians actually just took over this useless rock of dead planet. It's kind of just like whatever. It's inconsequential that they took that over, but they did take it from the Acutians, and now they are actually invading the Acutians, and the Acutians are losing, which is actually good for me because the Acutians hate me, but I also really don't want the Thoraxians getting another planet. So as we can see from these numbers here, the Acutians have no armadas, and only 150 million like planet defense force on the ground relative to the 18.8 billion of the Thoraxians. So very scary situation going on here. The Acutians are likely to lose their home planet, which is like a double-edged blade for me, because I don't like the Acutians and they don't like me, but also I really, really do not like the Thoraxians, especially if I'm going to be trying to ally with the squishy nice races. You know, let's actually see what the negative side effects of... Oh, shit. Yeah, we'll abandon this current dispatch. That's fine. I'm not too attached to it. So let's see what, if any, negative side effects there will be of giving spacefaring technology to these guys. Okay, so the Acutians will like us a lot less, and everybody else has like a little bit of a negative modifier. Honestly, I think that's alright, because 5,000 credits is like a very useful number of dollars. So I'm gonna give these guys spacefaring technology just for the money more than anything. It's fine that they'll like me and whatever. Like I said, they're gonna get murdered. But, okay. So I think we're gonna have to just... Hold on, where's the thing? Okay, there's the thing. I'm just gonna, like, full power to engines and just, like, book it through here as fast as I can. Because, like, honestly, these guys are not particularly threatening. Yeah, see, we lost half our shields, even though we went through, like, a huge crowd of them. Okay, so good. Perfect.
The Peltians are now spacefaring.
Peltians. I'm calling them Peltians. I don't know why. This is how I pronounce it. Anyway, so they are awful. Like I said, 1 million effectiveness on their soldiers relative to the 20 billion of the Thraxians. Like, literally, the Thraxians could sneeze at the Peltians and kill them all. I mean, at least the Skylaxians have 4 billion. They're doing alright for themselves, which is good because I want to be friends with the Skylaxians. The Andors, on the other hand, are not doing particularly well over there. The Acutians are barely managing to fend off this Thraxian invasion in the meantime. Boreans are also assholes, similar to the Thraxians. Burlests, not too worried about, not at the moment anyway. They're not going to be spacefaring for quite some time. So let's just kind of continue with what we're doing. See if we can do any more cooperative research. Yeah, okay, good. That saved our progress, so it won't take much time at all. So what's happening here is the Thraxians are actually bombarding the Acutians. Oh, now they're invading on the ground. And they are kicking the ass of the Acutians, unfortunately. I mean, like I said, it's kind of like it would be good and bad at the same time if they took that planet. Okay, yeah, blah, blah, blah. This is just introducing notifications that pop up on the right side over here. This is all just information like, oh, a race got a new technology, or oh, a race is smuggling something, blah, blah, blah. Useful information. Most of the time I ignore it because I'm bad at this game and I probably shouldn't. Oh yeah, so like over here, this is another one of those events that I was talking about. The housing boom, which is is increasing the number of people that are being born and increasing the public order on the planet, but it's decreasing the environmental rating of the planet. So, you know, every event has a whole bunch of different effects. Some of them good, some of them bad. In this case, this is generally considered to be a good event, unless your environment is really bad already. But it's a very slight drop, so negligible. Anyway, let us continue this cooperative research. Solar shield.
Boreans are now spacefaring.
Okay,
They
hold
are
on.
solitary and dangerous.
Boreans are
Maybe
spacefaring.
an ally.
Scary, and I don't like it because the Boreans are assholes. However, we could let's see let's check out the race relations. So the Acutians, really, you know, who to thunk it, right? But the Acutians don't like the Thraxians and vice versa. You know, I really honestly would not have expected this myself with the whole war going on between them. You know, I thought wars were a great way to make good friends and relationships, you know, but just didn't work out this time, I guess. The Skylaxians have no particular attitude towards anyone. The Andors actually don't have any particular attitude towards anyone. They just don't give a fuck. They're like completely neutral to everyone, including me. Alright, so nobody has very strong feelings one way or another with anyone except for the Acutians and the Thraxians with each other. And the Acutians also really don't like me, which is obvious. However, because of this, I think we could actually try to improve relations between the Boreans and the Skylaxians. And this would be good because the Skylaxians are, you know, they're nice guys, they're honorable, and everybody cares what they have to say. And then the Boreans are like a very good meat shield. They're strong. So I might try to... Oh, no, I want to continue this. I might try to increase my relations with the Boreans at some point. So, I mean, that could be good. it could work out and be very good for us, but it also could be proved to be very difficult and a waste of time and money, which would suck because I'll probably have to edit that out. If I did edit it out, then nothing happened. I don't know what you're talking about. Anyway, yeah, now that that dispatch is done, let's go over here and still no pirate bases, but we can hire a diplomat. And what hiring a diplomat will do is it'll increase the rate at which we receive missions from the Boreans. And missions, you know, any mission from the Boreans, obviously, if I complete the mission successfully, is going to increase my relations with them, which is always good. And also, you know, whatever else, so I'll get money or materials. It's always a good thing if I can do it successfully. If you don't do it or do it unsuccessfully, then sometimes there are negative side effects, but it's usually a good thing. Anyway, I think this has been a good episode. Once again, I spent just forever, like, talking and not really doing much. But, again, game is complex and needs lots of explanation. And honestly, my explaining it while I'm playing it is helping me play better. You know, I'm more methodical about it, and I make better decisions. So I think, you know, it's a mutually good thing. So, I'm going to end this episode here. If you liked it, click the like button. It helps me out. And I'll see you in the next video.